Come on.
C?
C? Prophet Yunus and the whale?
No.
No? Then which one?
D?
No, which letter is C? Just give me the name of the prophet. Alright, it's time. We'll have to take your answer as C.
Wait, B.
I'm sorry, that was not correct. It was Prophet Moses and the sorcerers that made sticks appear like snakes. You guys should have remembered this one too from last time. Yeah, okay, Atfal, please select your category.
Khutbah 450.
Khutbah 450. Question. In the khutbah from 2 days ago, Hazur narrated an advice of the promised Messiah ﷺ to doctors, as narrated by Hazrat Muslim Maud. Don't look around for a doctor right now. What was the advice?
Do the bleak to your sick patients while you're treating them. Do the bleak to your patients while they're sick.
Do the bleak to your patients while they are sick and you're treating them.
They are hard.
You sure about that? Final answer?
It's
It's a 450-point question. You have 10 more seconds if you want to change your mind. Or add
because
anything
their
to it.
hearts are soft.
Okay, so that's your final answer.
Yep. Yes.
Barakallah,
Barakallah.
that is correct. Hazrat Muslim Maud radhiyallahu anhu advised doctors to be of service to faith. He said, listen guys, pay attention. He said people who are ailing are influenced that much quicker by the truth. When a doctor asked the promised Messiah ﷺ, how could he serve the faith? He was told to do tabligh to his patients, as patients have soft hearts. Okay. Alright, Nasrat, please select your category.
Sign and Prophecy 300.
Signs and prophecies for 300. Question. In Haqiqatul Wahi, Essence of Islam, Volume 5, the promised Messiah ﷺ writes, referring to the prophesied earthquakes and other calamities, such destruction will overtake the earth as had not happened since when? Since man was born, since the beginning of last century, since the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or since the time of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. There's no all of the above.
That's for the Nasrat.
Yeah, this is for the Nasrat. But as long as you don't speak in the mic, you can give your answers. Hold on, I better step away from it. Nasrat, 20 seconds.
D.
D. D, that's the one, the time of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that was not correct.
What?
Yeah, such destruction will overtake the earth as had not happened since man was born, since the beginning, guys. Alright, so that's minus points. Unfollow the selected category.
Khutbah 400.
Khutbah 400.
Get this right, you guys are gonna leave.
Alright, in the khutbah from 2 days ago, Hazur narrated, the promised Messiah ﷺ had his photograph taken, but he disapproved of it being printed on postcards as a business. Then why did he have his photograph taken?
Because they
Oh, because
for the foreigners
there are people who are able to recognize truthfulness and
20 seconds, figure it
Because
out.
people are able to recognize truthfulness in people's faces from foreign areas.
Okay, that will be accepted.
people in the foreign areas.
Barakallah. The promised Messiah ﷺ had his photograph taken. Guys, shh. Listen to this, please. The promised Messiah ﷺ had his photograph taken so that people of far off places, especially Europeans, that's what he said, who can judge characters from the facial characteristics, would see it and it will lead them to seek the truth. Barakallah. So, okay, we'll give them an update on the total.
Fall have 1,000 points, and Nasrat have 900 points.
Alright, so Tfal have 1,000 points, Nasrat have 900 points. Nasrat, please select your category. Nasrat, please select your category.
Khutbah 250.
Khutbah 250. You know, I'm so happy this time Khutbah was the first category to finish. Alright, here we go. Pay attention, guys. In the khutbah from 2 days ago, Hazur narrated the promised Messiah Islam said that all halal things are good for human consumption. True or false?
Or
There's a big hint for you on the screen. It's only a 250 point question, so.
False.
What was that? False? Why? What did he say? I mean, if you say true, then true.
False.
False? Why?
Because some things are for beautification.
Oh, good. Barakallahu lakum. That is perfect. Animals and birds which are beneficial in other ways may not remain wholesome in spite of being halal, because their greater advantage lies elsewhere. Barakallahu lakum. That is correct.
now you guys are losing.
Alright, Atfal, select your category.
Miscellaneous 350.
Miscellaneous 350. Alright, it's a long one. Oh wow. Alright, the promised Messiah alayhi salam writes, pay attention to the details, guys. Writes about one of the many signs of Allah is that He took a humble one like him, who no one knew ever existed, and made him renowned and honored. In this regard, he recounts the early days when Brahina Ahmadiyya was being printed. He writes, I will travel all alone to Amritsar to check the proofs and come back alone. And no one would even ask me who I was, nor did anyone know me, nor did I enjoy any honorable position. Amritsar is, by the way, about 40 miles from Qadian, and he will travel all that distance alone, with nobody with him. So, who owned the press where this book was printed? Was it a Christian, a Muslim, or a Hindu? Obviously, he was not an Ahmadi.
Hindu.
20 seconds.
C. Hindu.
C, Hindu. That's your final answer.
Yes.
350
Yes.
point question.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That is not correct. This question I asked you in the past too, by the way. Come on. Okay. Nasrat, please select your category.
Signs and Prophecies 250.
Signs and prophecies for 250. Question. Name the lecture of the promised Messiah Islam that is a great sign of Allah. Allah had revealed to him prior to the lecture being delivered that it will transcend all others. Which one of his lectures it is?
C.
C. Philosophy of the teaching of Islam. Barakallahu lakum. That is correct. Yeah, that was 250. Paul?
Events 250.
Events 250. Yeah. It's still 250. Alright, here we go. Allah had revealed to the Prophet Islam regarding the time of death of his father that he will pass away after sunset. Immediately afterwards, Immediately afterwards, he received another revelation comforting him. What were the words of this reassuring and comforting revelation? In Arabic and English.
Alaysa Allahu bikafin abduhu? Is Allah not sufficient for His servant?
Barakallahu lakum. That is correct.
This is the best answer.
And last, Jazakallah for your ring.
No problem.
Alright, Nasrat, please select your category.
Miscellaneous 200.
Miscellaneous for 200. Question. In his book, Haqiqatul Wahi, the promised Messiah Islam writes, God has demonstrated more than blank signs of my truthfulness. How many? Is it 100? 700? 10,000? 300,000? C. I hope you're not hearing the answer from this side. I'm sorry, that is not correct. Can you believe it? It was more than 300,000 signs. That's what he claimed. Okay, Alfan, select your category.
Revelations 200.
Revelations 200. Question. The promised Messiah ﷺ wrote, addressing me, God Almighty said, a warner came unto the world, but the world accepted him not. Yet God will accept him and demonstrate blank with mighty onslaughts. What will he demonstrate?
What?
And it's not all of the above.
C. Truthfulness.
C. Truthfulness. Barakallahu lakum. That is correct. Now, Sad, select your category, please.
Events 160.
Events for 160. Oh, you guys missed the 200-point question. No, it's too late. I already clicked on it. Alright, so the question is, Khutbah Ilhamiyah was the sermon revealed to the promised Messiah ﷺ. In what language was this sermon?
B. Arabic.
B. Arabic?
No,
Okay.
B.
Huh? D?
No, B.
B. Arabic. Okay, good. By the way, Hazur mentioned this in the khutbah. Do you remember who it was in reference to? Who was there at the time listening to it was not an adult, but Hazur mentioned his name and what he was feeling from it. Yes, Hazrat Muslim Maud. Alright, so did they get the answer right, by the way? 160. Okay. Alfad, select your category.
Signs and Prophecies 200.
Signs and prophecies for 200. Questions. A sign that provides a powerful proof for the claims of the promised Messiah ﷺ is mentioned in a hadith from Sahih Dar Qutni. What is it? This was presented at least, I think, 2 times today, earlier. 3 times? Yeah. This is the 4th time now.
B. Wait, whoa.
15 seconds.
B.
Can you read out what the answer is?
Hadith narration about the lunar and solar eclipse.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Barakallahu lakum. That is correct. Okay, now select your category.
Revelations 150.
Revelations 150. Question. The promised Messiah ﷺ wrote, addressing me, God Almighty said, you are a warner on my behalf. I have sent you so that blank ones will be separated from the blank. What's the answer?
B. B. The guilty and the righteous.
The guilty from the righteous?
Hold on, I guess.
No, it's not hold on. Okay, 5 seconds. Make up your mind. 5 seconds.
B.
No, read the answer.
B. The guilty and the righteous.
The guilty and the righteous. B. Yes, that is correct. Barakallahu. Alfal, select your category. They're all 100 points left.
Events.
Events. Alright, question. Who was the first person to take bath in person at the hand of the promised Messiah ﷺ? Give me the name, please.
C. Hazrat
C.
Maulana Hakim Nuruddin Sahib.
Barakallahu lakum. Nasrat, which category? This will be your last question for Nasrat.
Sign and prophecy 100.
Signs and prophecies 100. Alright, here's a long one. Please pay attention. Quote, He it is who has raised among the unlettered people a messenger from among themselves, who recites unto them his signs, and purifies them, and teaches them the book and wisdom, through before that they were in manifest error. And he will raise among others of them who have not yet joined them. He is the mighty, the wise. This prophecy is stated in verse 3 and 4 of which surah? This was also mentioned multiple times today. More than once, I think.
See? Surah Jummah?
Surah Jummah?
Yes.
Barakallahu lakum. That is correct. Alright, Anfal, your last question. No. Miscellaneous? Alright, question. Name the first book written by Hazrat Masih Maud al-Islam. So don't mess it up.
Or is the English time efficient? We should get the last answer.
No, I'm looking for the answer here.
This one.
10 seconds.
D. Final answer.
Speak up.
D.
And the name of the book?
Brahini Ahmadiyya.
Brahini Ahmadiyya. Barakallahu lakum. That is correct. Okay, the last question, without points going to anyone, was the Promised Messiah ﷺ wrote, addressing me, God Almighty said, I shall bless thee so much so that blank shall seek blessings from thy blank. Barakallahu lakum. Everybody knows this. Wonderful. It's only a 100-point question. No. So the final total is.
Nasrat at 1610 and Anfal at 1500.
So Nasrat won this game, Jeopardy, by 110 points. Barakallahu lakum.
Kitne points?
Now Nasrat were at 1610, Anfal at 1500.
Okay.
Whenever you like, we'll have
Meantime that the candies are being distributed by Sadr Sahab, please come and take your candy and I shall do it. Narae Takbir! Narae Takbir! Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa!